So I have this conviction about wellness pros leading from their wellness lifestyle and actually building a business model around their wellness lifestyle that doesn't have all this to do with like Instagram photos on the beach. I am gonna go for a big hour-and-a-half ocean swim, but I'm not gonna photo shoot my ocean swim. It's about the club. So what my members come in to work with me for, and this is what we teach at Wellness Pro Academy to other wellness pros. So we model the way at clubthrive.global, and then we teach wellness pros how to do it at wellnesspro.academy. What we find is this is what people need in the day and age of chronic inflammation, which we've arrived here, right? Which is why a lot of chronic inflammatory symptoms turn into chronic inflammatory diseases led by diet and lifestyle habits due to modernization, right? So it's not bad. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Go antibiotics, right? I didn't die in child labor or lose a baby because we didn't have potentially some horrible pathogen sweep through that we needed an antibiotic for. I had a home birth, all natural, no nothing. But like good thing there wasn't polio going around. All right, so wellness pros, this is the deal. If you want to lead a club from your lifestyle, what does that actually mean? What does it mean in terms of the dollars and the cents and the things that you are going to need to stop doing in order to start doing this? Well, the good news is you don't have to stop doing anything. I love force function. It's a concept from, actually I guess it's just straight up physics. It's a naming of a principle in physics, and I don't really understand physics. My dad was a physics major, but not me. But it has something to do, this is the way I think about it, is when you put something else in because you think it's going to work better, because it seems like all the energies are aligning for that to be actually of a higher principle order. You start doing it, what happens is it pushes the less efficient stuff out of the way. Yay! Right? Crowd goes wild. Why? Because you're doing better work. So at Club Heal, right, guess what we do? Yeah, I know. Big imagination. There's two clubs at Club Thrive Global. There's Club Heal, where we heal, and there's Club Hero, which is we do after we heal. So after we heal, what naturally happens is because your lifestyle's aligned to circadian rhythm, because you have a surplus of energy, because you are grounded in your own integrity, what the yogis call svastha, because you look within for truth and then outsource information and look within for truth, that's what they get in Club Heal. Club Hero, they're like, I'm a person on a mission. Like, I've got a purpose. I'm orienting towards deeper fulfillment. I'm orienting towards a life of meaning. And for some people, that equals impact, where the meaning comes from making the world a better place. Varies in a very, very specific way, because you can't really do that in a general way. So that's Club Hero. And what we do at Wellness Pro Academy is we model the way for clubs. So I've been leading clubs since, Yogi Detox, I started yogidetox.com in 2002. Yoga Healer I started in 2001, and we had our first club that made $20K in 2007. And then Wellness Pros by 2012 were asking me how, I like your lifestyle. I'm like, yeah, because I'm in Mexico part-time and in Wyoming skiing the other part of the time, and we travel and we have a very freedom lifestyle, right? But it's based on other people getting results faster than I could do working with people one-on-one in the clients model, consults, than I could do in teaching yoga classes and other workshops and retreats. So without the club model where people are highly invested to be in my club for a year, and we have a short specific curriculum that gets people exactly what they need to know how to do, but more, and this is where if you get it, once it clicks, right, it's like, aha, is once someone enters a club that has the diet and lifestyle habits, is habit driven, based on countering the habits of chronic inflammation, or a culture in chronic inflammation, which is modern culture. People eating all the time, they're staying up too late, they're watching too much junk, they're putting too much in, they're not doing as much physically, right? They forgot they're not a two butt cheek, they're two-legged, right? So once we get back into the habits of circadian rhythm, once we get back into the habits of seasonal rhythm, humans get healthier. So if you have a club that's based on lifestyle, that's based on habits, that's based on your core values, which are really your core convictions. Like, I have conviction that, like, if people live against the circadian rhythm long enough, like, it does not do their body good, right? This is backed by science. Same thing with intermittent fasting, right? Like, we know that fewer times eating, longer fasting times is the best predictor of lifespan, right? Like, the easiest thing to do is just spread it out a bit, right? Intermittent fasting. So we know in Club Heal that if we can get people living the habits that are already working for us, they save time, they save money, they get healthier, but they get interconnected. And it's the club structure, right, where the leader's job is to build the structure for the members to connect, and then to keep building the structure, keep building the structure, keep building the structure for the members to connect. Well, it means you don't have to work the time for money model, right? I weaned myself off that in, by between 2007 and 2012. It's like, let's get that out, phased out. Courses then took over for me, and now what I've seen is that, you don't need to know how to do it. Just be with people who are doing it, and you'll get the how along the way. I know, that's clubs. So if you want to know more about clubs, go into the description. Most people don't have enough focus right now. This tells you why courses don't work anymore. Most people don't have enough focus right now to take my 4-hour crash course. I have a 4-hour crash course to see if, it's basically your company as it currently exists. If you're a solopreneur, wellness pro, or if you have a, if you have a brick and mortar, if you have a studio, if you have a Pilates studio or a yoga studio or a gym, or you have a clinic, like a health clinic, whether it's holistic or allopathic, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It's like, where does having a club work for you? There's a whole business plan where you get to leverage all your existing skills, talents, personality, results that you're already getting with clients, everything, and organize it actually into oh, this is what my club would be. It takes 4 hours. Now, most people won't do it, even if I give it to them for free. So I build it, sell it, it's $500. Even if I give it to someone for free, they're like, I don't have the time. It's like, so you don't have the time to take 4 hours to see if that could make you another $100,000 next year without adding overhead. And you don't have the time. But this is how people think right now. So again, consults don't work, classes don't work, courses don't work. These are part of the reasons why. So we use clubs. That's what we do. Wellness Pro Academy Club. It's like, we show you how to do yours. 4-hour crash course is in the description. If you have the discipline, because you actually are like, I wonder how much money's on the table. No, really, how much money's on the table? In 2007, I found $20K on the table. It was just right there. How much more work did it take me that year? For that $20K, I had 20 people in Living Ayurveda, which is now evolved to Club Heal at clubthrive.global, right? 5 hours a month, maybe, right? Times 12, right? So 60 hours for that 20K, and I was like, oh, and it's the best conversation, and it's fun, and they love me, right? Because if you're a wellness pro, your students, clients, patients, they love you because you've helped them make the biggest difference in their life and their body, which they wake up in every single morning. Okay, that's it. See ya. If you have the discipline, or you think I could put it on my calendar, I could actually make it a nice day, I could go to the cafe, I could just fucking do this shit. You can listen while you do the laundry, do the 10 minutes on the workbook after, and you'll have a good idea of your numbers for a club. What happens if you add that as an income stream? And then in the workbook, first lesson, what you're going to see, it's going to become super obvious to you, is what needs to phase out, right, to force function the whole thing to work for you. Kate Stillman, signing off.